Hey Leo, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am back to tarot. We are going to find out what your blockage is based on what it is that you're manifesting or what is it that you desire, whether you realize it or not. You don't have to sit down and write things down on paper for manifestation, you know, all the woo-woo. It can simply just be you and your own simple thoughts, okay? So, we're going to do a moon cycle spread here and get an idea of what it is that's motivating you, what is your intention with this manifestation. We're going to find out what the blockage is, see if there's any additional details that will help, and then we'll see kind of what the outcome is or where you are with it, and then might do some clarification. Okay, so what do we have for Leo? What's going on for our Leos? And you can have Leo in any placement. Does not have to be just your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Oh, Hanged Man. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. So, with the Hanged Man, I mean, it feels like you are trying to look at a situation from a different angle. It can also be you really trying to get yourself unstuck, right? Maybe there's something you're hoping to let go of, and you're trying really hard to do that with the Hanged Man. Okay, so it's kind of maybe you're looking at something different on maybe how to let go of something. The Page of Pentacles is the blockage. So there could be something, an offer that has come your way that's keeping you in a situation. Right? So it's like you want to move on from something, you want to get unstuck, but yet an offer of some sort has come your way with the Page of Pentacles. All right. So that's, you know, it's a solid offer. It's something that, you know, is probably what's keeping you hanging in stuck mode. Now, what would help you with getting unstuck would be with the Queen of Swords is to maybe get real with yourself. Maybe you need to speak something, right? Maybe there's something that needs to be said. I don't know what this offer is to you, but you need to think independently. So maybe, you know, because the Page of Pentacles can also be a message. So there could have been a message that came to you from a certain person that seems legit. It seems solid. And yet you're stuck maybe analyzing it, right? Thinking about it. And that's really where you need to be, is to be in your own independent thinking. And maybe not listen to not just listen to what's being said to you from this blockage, okay? You have here, during the full moon phase, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is very much an independent person who's doing well for themselves. They can take care of themselves. You know, you've got your own place. You're paying your own bills. You're doing great. And it looks like that would be something for you to celebrate during the full moon phase. And maybe that's just it. It's, okay, you were stuck. You thought about an offer that came your way, but then you got real with yourself and you had a real talk with yourself and maybe whatever this message or offer was. And now you're, unstuck and you're doing all right. So I'm just going to go straight to the Page of Pentacles. Tell us more about this Page of Pentacles, please. What is this? Because it looks like your intention was to let go of something. Move on. Empress. Could be a mother, could be a wife. Tell me more. The Knight of Cups. Wow. So you must have had maybe somebody you're married to, you were married to. I want to say married to, because you're trying to let go of this, right? The Hanged Man is, it's letting go. You're seeing the situation from a different angle, a new perspective. And yet here maybe they come saying, hey, I would like to give this another shot, another try, which, is the Page of Pentacles. Maybe that was the message of, hey, I want to give this another try. I don't want this to end. I don't want to let you go. And it's very emotional of opening themselves up to you. Can you get anything else on this? There's the Queen of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. It feels a little bit it's like they feel they're going to struggle financially if they let you go or if you decide to go, which is why they're coming towards you emotionally, opening up themselves. I get a feeling with the Queen of Swords on the blockage here, they're not quite being as open or truthful, right? Because the first 2 cards is, it's the Empress, and we have the Knight of Cups. It's very nurturing, open, loving. You know, I'm here, it's real, my emotions are real. But then the second two cards is, well, maybe they're not being as truthful with you or direct about the fact that they're worried about being in financial hardship. So that you might want to be mindful of while you're upside down trying to look at this situation as in, should I stay or should I go? Because you are being blocked by the fact of having to listen to this offer coming towards you, obviously. And for you, you know, the details are, you know, you really need to get truthful with yourself about the situation. Okay? Right? Because the Queen of Swords has come out twice. Once clarifying the blockage and then the details. So it's pay attention to the details of what's really being said in this emotional response to you. That's what this is. You need to listen closely because you're, you know, with the full moon, you know, you're fine on your own with the Nine of Pentacles. I told you you're financially doing okay. You can do everything on your own. You can pay all your own bills. You don't need to have another income. But it appears this person, this Empress, I believe a wife, could be a girlfriend, you know, there's no gender in tarot. This could be very well be a boyfriend or a husband, right? You take that as it resonates. You know, they're coming at you emotionally, but you really need to look deep and listen to what is being said because there's more of, I want to say, a financial struggle because you are going to be fine with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it's almost like they're masking this solid message to you. They're masking it. They don't want you to see that this romantic love, emotional offer behind that is the worry of financials. Let me pause you for just 1 second. Leo, I'm back. I apologize. I had to answer that phone call. I just didn't know when it was going to come through, so I apologize. So back to this. Yeah, again, you need to really listen to what's being said. So let's get more on the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, the moon. The moon, pay attention to what's being hidden from you, like I was saying. The hidden motives behind the emotional, romantic offer of, yeah, this is solid. I want to, you know, want things to work between us. Pay attention because the moon's out. It's being hidden from you. And, well, here I am. I'm telling you. So, yeah, be mindful. All right, so let's get a little more on this Nine of Pentacles because that's great for you. You know, you're going to do fine if you decide to let this person go and move on about your way. You'll be great. And you'll be able to celebrate that you can do everything on your own without being attached. Do we have anything on this Nine of Pentacles? Let's see. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you know, you're strong. You know, you have the strength to move on from this situation and persevere and to be single and abundant all on your own. And it's due to all the hard work that you've done. You know, this is, it's almost as if it's like getting to this point during the full moon. And it could be this full moon cycle, just depends on when people do their manifestations. I can say Aries new moon was the 17th of April, right? We have the full moon in Scorpio May 1st. And it could be different for everybody when I do these readings, but it does look like during this full moon, you're going to see how strong you are and how independent you are. But you need to listen to the details with this person. And that's going to help you to make your decision, right? Because the question is, does this person want to stay with you just for financials? Or do they love you? Well, the moon's here with the Queen of Swords, and you listen deep to what's being hidden. All right, pay attention to the words that they say. So let's get you a moon card, and we will close this out. Black moon. A rare, mysterious phase that invites you to explore the unseen and embrace transformation. See, there it is. Like, the black moon, it's dark, right? Things are hidden, So you've got the moon twice. And they want you to dig deeper into this situation. Listen carefully. Listen to your intuition. When this person has this conversation with you, or you might be having multiple conversations, right? Because you're feeling still, like you're not ready to move forward quite yet on your own, because you're listening to this person and you're wondering, is this really, an offer out of love? And the thing here is, no, there's something deeper, and it's very mysterious. It's hidden from you. And it's a time for you to pay attention, okay? So Leo, I hope this was helpful to you. And don't forget, stay tuned for the astrological event videos that will be coming out starting Saturday into next week. All right, so until the next one, I will talk to you soon.